Narcissists in therapy. Let me tell you, narcissists will rarely seek out therapy on their own. They will go if they are forced to go, if their boss is making them go or their spouse is making them go. And they're going to basically prove that it's not them, that it's everybody else. They're not the problem. That's why they're going to therapy. When I was in my pre-doctoral internship, I had a client who was a narcissist, and my colleague had his wife. And it was very interesting. We had a two-way mirror in my office that went to the clinical director's office, and she would sit there with my colleagues and they would watch my sessions. And this man, one example is this man had already gone and was going to go again to Mexico for a concert for about a week with another woman. And his wife was really hurt and upset by that. And he was saying, well, if she wanted to go, she should have asked me. She doesn't even like this kind of music. I'm going with someone who enjoys this music. And I said, well, do you not understand, though, that you are married? And he said, so? This lady likes this music. We go all the time. If she's upset by it, she should start liking this music. It doesn't work that way. But again, he's a narcissist. That's his rationale. My ex and I went to therapy. At the very end of our relationship, he wanted to go to therapy. And he had been many times and it was horrible. But he wanted to go because I told him, you are a narcissist. So he wanted to go to therapy. And he wanted me to go with him. So we went to therapy one time. And the very first thing out of his mouth was a lie. The therapist, the clinician, asked him his birth date. And he lied. And I just looked at him and I said, really? You're going to lie. First thing right off the bat. Great. The clinician asked if there were any kids involved. Now, he was my son's father figure since he was 6 years old, from 6 to 16. And my ex said, no. And I looked at him and I said, my son. I mean, he called my son and wanted my son to call him dad. And now you're saying no kids involved. And the clinician said, well, did you think I meant biological children? He's like, yeah, that's what I thought. He also said he made up all sorts of strange things, like saying that I wanted him to write apology letters to all of my friends for everything he's ever done to me. And I'm like, why would I do that? We ended the session. He loved it, said it was the best session he's ever had. Never went back. I left him the very next day. It was done. But yeah, he kept telling me later, I'm going to go to therapy. I don't talk to him anymore.